My presentation is on the causes and effects of playing games on a frequent basis. So, my hypothesis was playing games on a frequent basis can bring enjoyment to any age, but can also bring problems to eyesight. As you can see, I've got glasses. I think gaming can have a problem to that. But also it can teach you about problem-solving skills, memory skills, and also concentration. So, why did I choose this? First of all, enjoyment. I've been playing games since I was 6 years old. My first console was a PS2. I've been playing that till I was 10, and then that broke. And here I am with PS3. But also I want to learn about how to make a popular game. I want to learn how it affects your eyes, and I want to help other people who have the same problems. So, the main core of a game is competitive. Humans love being better than others. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to get 8 stars. And, well, this is the key point to make a good game. You have to have high scores, and this is also seen in the Olympics, how people compete for gold medals, silvers and bronze. And this can improve concentration, problem solving, but also can bring game addictions. To keep going to beat the other person. Now there's a thing called MLG, which is also called Major League Gaming, which is where gamers come together to compete for money or fame, and they play different games like League of Legends 4, which requires a lot of strategy and a lot of concentration. There are different types of games. The first one is a shooting game. It's rated 18, so it's not suitable for all ages. But it's required a lot of strategy. It has a strong story mode, so you actually get immersed into the story. But there's also games like FIFA, which is a football simulation, which can also teach you about how to play football skillfully, other than just the basics, if you keep playing with your friends or on your own. There are different technologies to play games with. There are consoles, but there are also PCs. They're used everywhere. PCs are known to be better because you can modify them and make them run better games faster. But also in the future, well, they're not much in the future than being made now. The Oculus Rift is virtual reality where it's like a headset and you're immersed into the world of the game and you feel like you're there, and it just makes your experience much better. Now the eye care. There are no permanent effects of playing games, but there are some aspects that makes your eyes worse in a permanent way. If the problems are, if you're reading something in a dim light, or if it's closer to you, that makes large effects to your eyes, and that's the problem. But if you're playing games for a long time, you can use a rule that's 20-20-20. So when you're looking at a game and you'll be looking at it for 20 minutes, you look away, look at something that's 20 feet away for 20 seconds, and that lets your eyes reset to your glasses. And these glasses are gamma glasses. They block some of the unused light that goes into your eyes, and is suitable for any screen user that uses it 24/7. So this is an eye. This is a eye which causes short-sightedness. It has larger eyes, and this is where the light comes in. The focal point is meant to be on the retina, which is this line, but because the eye is much bigger, it's further in the eye, which makes blurred vision and causes short-sightedness. And this is the opposite if anyone has long-sightedness. The focal point is out here when it's supposed to be here, and that causes long-sightedness. And those are the types of glasses that's needed to fix those. So, advantages of playing games. You can improve your memory mapping skills, so when you're immersed into the game, you learn about different places in the map, and you go there for better strategy. And there's also simulations. There's surgery simulations, flight simulations, and learn about this if you want to go into their jobs, so you can learn handling, turbulence, or even flight control. Cut the Rope was a game that had a test done to it. Students were asked to play games 1 hour per day, 5 days a week, for 1 month using mobiles. Cut the Rope improved memory, decision making, and problem solving 33% better. Concentration was improved 60% better. And there's 1.6 million players playing every day. But there are some problems. Backaches from sitting in a long time in a fixed position. There's also addictions, if you want to beat someone else's high scores, and headaches, as if you're getting eye irritation by looking at it for too long. So, if I want to make a game, I need to think about gender, I need to think about age, my game experience, and the type of game, and a finite evaluation for that. So I asked a few people in my neighbourhood about what type of game they want. I noted down the gender and the hours played games, and it was seen that male mostly like driving and shooting games, but females liked driving and puzzle games. So this is just some things to control a game, how to make it, and it's not that important to learn. Now, if you want to go into engineering, computer engineering in the future, you might want to learn coding. So Scratch is a block coding language that I will be using to make a game. It's very easy, it's for all ages, and you can make simple games, but it isn't useful to make high-level games as it's too simple for that. So this is the game I made. We'll leave the live gameplay later. The way to complete the game is by controlling the user, by dragging it through the maze. There's also timing, and also different places on the levels. That makes it harder for the person, and you have to concentrate more on that. There are different places. So the way I'm going to test the results is by the dropping ruler experiment, where I test the reaction times by how far you catch the ruler by. And this was the results. You can see how, you don't need to see any of that. You can see how the average after was considerably lower from the average before, showing that it actually improved. So my final evaluation. Games can improve a person's lifestyle, but can have bad effects to a person, including addictions, backaches, or eye problems. But it can bring enjoyment, and it can bring a good future to your life if you want to go for jobs related to games. Any questions?
Yeah, can you transfer these improved memory skills and problem solving to other areas? Is that your argument, that you're improving skills and you can transfer them to...
Yeah, you can transfer them to whatever job you want to do. So if you want to be a pilot, you have to have concentration at all times and keep aware of other planes. So this has...
And this can help?
Yeah. So
is that proven? Is there a proven correlation between
the two? Yeah, it's been proven by many other things, but not as in depth through this before.
As we move, gaming's only been around for a couple of decades. As we move forward with technology, do you reckon it's going to play a major part? You said simulation, which I think moves away from gaming. Yeah, so gaming you said was about competitiveness, so simulation moves away from that a little bit. Do you reckon we're going to start relying on people to be able to play a game for jobs and things like that?
Well, I think it will improve a person's to get a good, better job, because you can see how they've been using iPads or Oculus Rift for surgery. You can research about that. And there are many courses that you can use on Oculus Rift to be better at surgery.
Did you look into anything that some of the content of games changes people's perceptions in reality?
Yeah, there are problems where some people might think that the real game life is real life to them, and they might go to the future. But if you're controlled by better parents, and I think parents are a big decision through this, if they can be controlled by the rating of the game, I think that wouldn't be a big issue. Yeah.
When I play games, I get tired and my eyes start to hurt when I play. But what was the pilots do is they have to concentrate, and then sometimes they have long journey flights. So is the simulating one, if they did the simulation ones and they find time in there,
Yeah.
Does that mean it can't be a pilot?
The tiredness comes from the light coming to you, and that's just the eye irritation. When you're pilots, you're actually seeing the real thing, and if you get irritation from that, that's maybe because you're not used to high altitude or things like that.
But what if they start to get tired? Does that mean they can't be a pilot, or does that mean they have to train themselves?
Well, before you be a pilot, you have to train for high concentration already. This just improves it in a more enjoyable way.
Yeah, it can't give you the skills, it can
It's
it
just
could help
much
hone
cheaper
them.
to go into a piloting experience. It costs a lot of money as well, and resources.
Cool. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much. Well done, guys.